Hi, I'm Lucy. I'm 24 years old. I live in Jaipur, India. I belong to a middle class family. This is my story. This is my routine. This is my real life. Let me introduce myself before I begin. I am a simple girl with big dreams. I am not very modern, but I try to keep up with today's world. I work from home. I am a content writer. I write stories, blogs, and sometimes poems. But writing is not my only identity. I'm also a daughter, a sister, a friend, and most importantly, a woman, trying to balance her life every single day. Now let me tell you about my daily routine. Morning 5:30 am to 8 am. My day starts early. I wake up around 5:30 am. The world is still silent. Birds are chirping outside. I sit on my bed, stretch a little, and thank God for one more day. The first thing I do is drink a glass of warm water, sometimes with lemon, sometimes plain. Then I walk outside to the terrace. I like watching the sunrise. It gives me peace, a kind of silent strength. After 10-15 minutes, I return to my room and do yoga. Nothing fancy, just 15 minutes of basic stretching and breathing exercises. Then I go to freshen up, brush my teeth, wash my face, and take a quick bath. By 6:30 am, I enter the kitchen. I help my mom prepare breakfast. She's the strongest woman I know. We make tea together. I cut vegetables. She handles the cooking. By 7 am, I serve tea to everyone. My father loves his tea strong. My younger brother likes it sweet. I like mine with a biscuit or two. After tea, I help mom in finishing the cooking. By 7:45 am, I clean my room, make my bed, and open my laptop to check emails. Mid-morning 8 am to 12:30 p.m. My work begins at 8 am. I reply to emails, check client messages, and create a small to-do list. I usually work in silence. No music, no distractions. Just me, my screen, and words. From 8 am to 11 am, I write articles, product descriptions, sometimes scripts for YouTube channels. Around 11 am, I take a short break. I drink water or have some fruit. Then I continue writing till 12:30 p.m. I usually complete 3 assignments by then. Some days are easy, some are stressful, but I try to manage. Afternoon 12:30 p.m. to 3 p.m. At 12:30 p.m., I leave my room. Lunch is usually ready by then. I help mom in setting the table. We all eat together. Papa shares news from the newspaper. Bai shares some jokes. And I mostly listen. After lunch, I clean the kitchen. Then I go back to my room. I lie down for 15-20 minutes. Not a full nap, just relaxing. By 2 p.m., I'm back at my desk. I use this time to edit my morning work. Sometimes I read articles to improve myself. At 3 p.m., I usually make a cup of coffee. That's my favorite part of the day. I sit on the balcony with my coffee cup and just look at the sky. Evening work 3:30 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. By 3:30 p.m., I get back to writing. This time it's usually creative work, stories, emotional content, or scripts for women-oriented channels. I lose track of time when I write stories. Sometimes my mom calls me twice to remind me to take a break. Around 5:30 p.m., I go for a short walk. Just 20-25 minutes around my colony. I listen to music or sometimes podcasts. By 6:15 p.m., I'm home. I help mom in small household chores again. Evenings 6:30 p.m. to 9 p.m. Evenings are for family. We usually sit in the living room, watch some news or a serial. Sometimes I chat with my friends. Sometimes I just sit with my diary and write whatever is in my heart. Around 7:30 p.m., I help mom in preparing dinner. Simple meals, roti, sabisi, dal. We eat dinner by 8:15 p.m. Papa shares stories from his youth. Mom gives us advice about life. I listen, smile, and learn. After dinner, I clean the table and wash my plates. At 9:30 p.m., I read a book, novels, or poetry. At 10:15 p.m., I sit quietly, pray in my heart, and write one line in my diary. What did I learn today? At 10:45 p.m., I set my alarm and go to sleep peacefully. This was my daily life routine. If you liked it, then please subscribe.